Today, we have another request for another Oliver Anthony hit, Makin Payments.
I'm Barrett McNabb, and I'm with my wife, Kimberly McNabb. And again, this is just another viewer request. And we're so happy to get this engagement with our, podcast family. And thank you so much for sending these in. This is a really cool video. And there were two that we found. One actually had his face and him singing into the camera, and the other was just a static picture of the silhouette of a dog. And so we felt that
we want to see his face.
Yeah, we want to see his face. And so here we go.
Some folks want a big old house with a HOA, a cozy little office job where they sit all day. Wanna make payments on a brand new car, try to live some life that they can't afford. Well, I wanna be way the hell away from that on an old dirt road way off the back.
Wow.
Yep. So I notice he's saying every good thing comes with a cost, which is probably one of the top rules of life for me. I mean, he mentions, big house, but it comes with an HOA, and not many people would argue that an HOA is a good thing. I've seen way too many Reddit stories complaining about HOAs. And then he says, a cozy job, but you sit all day. And there are many, many health articles out there saying how bad sitting all day is for your health. And then he mentions a new car, but you can't afford, and goodness knows the last few years trying to afford a new car.
Trying to afford anything.
Goodness, yes. Never in my wildest dreams as an accountant would I imagine that, old cars, used cars might cost as much. Yeah, would actually go up in value. It's insane.
And with you being a CPA, you always, the cars are a depreciating asset.
Depreciating
the
second you drive it off the lot.
The one time where CPAs were wrong and the prices went up.
Well, the market's wrong.
Well, this is, really interesting. When he's talking about the job, you can kind of get into the mindset of working and having, life pass you by. I mean, we've seen some viral videos of young Generation Z that are now coming into the workforce, getting their first 9-to-5 jobs, and how stressful it is, and they
were not prepared.
They were not prepared, and they have to get to work. They do their work. They come home. They're exhausted, and they get up and do it again. And that's kind of a welcome to the real world.
Yeah.
But when he's talking about trade-offs, right? So you're trading your time for money, and it's going to take a toll on you. And so that's kind of what he's talking about. The HOA comments, you were right on the money. I haven't really heard too many good things about HOAs. Luckily, we don't have one in our area, but it's he's able to speak the truth, and that's one of the things that we love about Oliver Anthony is, one, he's made the world slow down just a little bit, but two, he's speaking his truth, and it resonates so well. So let's continue on with the song.
I ain't got time for all that crap. You can keep it. All you need is a couple good dogs and a shotgun and a house in the woods and a truck that'll run. I'll spend my days working in the sun if I have to, 'cause I've come to find that
Okay. And that's the end of this particular song. The 4-minute one that had the silhouette of the dog, it just repeats these lyrics.
Yeah, it repeats basically that part. There's one line where he'll, add something. He'll reference Petersburg, where he is and how green it is, but the essence of the song is the same. So, again, he mentions the basic necessities. It's just not stressing over things that aren't necessary.
He's got his dogs.
Yes,
Need your dogs.
exactly. And then at the very last few words I noticed, it said, because I've come to find. That kind of tells me that he has lived the hustle and bustle lifestyle. And he's like, you know what? It's not worth the stress.
Yeah, and it never is. I mean, when you look at the overarching theme of his music, it's his faith, it's his family, it's his friends, it's his dogs, it's freedom, and that's what he's looking for. He's looking for freedom. And whether it be freedom from addiction, whether it be freedom
the
from
$8 million contract he said no to.
Yeah, I mean, he just wants to be free and get out of all of that hustle and bustle. He just wants to live, and that's something that I think that resonates with each and every one of you. I know it does with us.
Yep, exactly.
Well, thank you so much for bringing this song to us. We love the fact that our podcast family is making recommendations and wanting to do videos, and keep them coming because we're more than happy to oblige because it's something that you want to see. And we only have a few days left before we get into December where we can get to his new music. He's releasing 2 new songs, and we're super excited. So thank you so much for tuning into Azimuth Podcast, and stay tuned after these messages.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for listening. If you enjoy our show with all the stories we share, we would love your support.
And it's as easy as clicking that subscribe or follow button. This will ensure you never miss an episode and keeps us bringing you these important stories. Your support makes a huge difference. Thank you so much for being part of our podcast family.
Thanks, and keep tuning in.